Hi students, let's discuss the question. In this question we are given that the length, breadth and height of a room are 825 cm, 675 cm and 450 cm respectively. So we have to find out the longest tape which can measure the three dimensions of the room. Here we have to find out the longest tape, which means we have to find out the value of LCM. If there is shortest in place of longest, then we have to find out the LCM, but it is given at the longest. That's why we are going to find out the HCF here. So the length of the room is given, which is 825 centimeter. The breadth of the room is given, that is equals to 675 centimeter, and the height of room is also given, which is equals to 450 centimeter. So we have to find out the longest tape which can measure the distance. So since measuring tape will be smaller than 825, 675 and 450 respectively, so we have to find out the HCF of 825, 675 and 450. So finding out their HCF, firstly we are going to find out their prime factors. So starting with 450, so we are going to divide 450 with 2. When we divide 450 with 2, we get the value as 225. Now this from here cannot be divisible with 2. Now we are going to divide this with 3. So when we divide this with 3, we get the value as 75. Now again we are going to divide 75 with 3. When we divide 75 with 3, we get the value as 25. Now this 25 is not divisible by 3, so we are going to divide this with 5. When we divide with this 5, we get the value as 5. When we divide 5 with 5, we get the value as 1. So we can say that 450 from here is equals to 2 multiplied by the 3 multiplied by the 3 multiplied by the 5 multiplied by the 5. Now we are going to find out the value of 675. So from here 675 is not divisible by 2, but it is divisible with 3. So when we divide 675 with 3, we get the value as 225. Now again 225 is divisible by 3, so we get the value as 75. Now again 75 is divisible by 3, so we get the value as 25, and 25 is divisible by 5, then again we get the value as 5, and 5 is divisible by 5, then we get the value of 1. So we can say that the factors of 675 from here are 3 multiplied by the 3 multiplied by the 3 multiplied by the 5, then it is further multiplied by the 5. Now we are going to find out the factors of 825. Now 825 is not divisible by 2, but it is divisible by 3. So when we divide it with 3, we get the value as 275. Now 275 is not divisible with 3, 2, 3 and 4, but it is divisible with 5. So when we divide 275 with 5, we get the value as 55. Now again 55 is divisible by 5, we get the value as 11. And now 11 can divide 11, we get the value as 1. So from here we can say that the factors of 825 from here are 3, 5, 5 and 11. So from here we have to find out the HCF. So we are going to find the common multiples which are there in both. Look here, 3 is common in all these 3. Now 5 is common here 2 times in all these 3. So from here we can say that the HCF of this number is equals to 3 multiplied by the 5 multiplied by the 5. When we multiply this number, 3 multiplied by the 5 is 15. When we multiply 15 with 5, we get the value as 75. So from here 75 is the HCF of all this term, or we can say that the longest measuring tape is equals to 75 centimeter. So this is the answer to given question. So students, in order to solve this problem, we use the basic concept of numbers and HCF LCMs. I hope you understood the concept well. Thank you.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.